by
आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई बाइक
co-powered by
पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा गुजरात
And welcome to the India Today Telangana Roundtable. KT Rama has been dancing to the music of the BRS. Will he be dancing along with his party on the 3rd of December? Or will their car be shown the exit door? To talk about how this battle for Telangana is placed, we are delighted to welcome one of the senior-most leaders of the BRS, the working president of the party, and a minister with some of the most important portfolios in the state. Thank you very much, Mr. KT Rama, for joining us at the India Today.
Thank you,
Telangana
Rahul,
Roundtable.
for bringing the show to Telangana and Hyderabad. Always a pleasure to be here.
Are you nervous 10 years on? Any government, when it's going and attempting to be re-elected a third time, faces serious headwinds and anti-incumbency. Does that make this battle much tougher than the battle from 5 years ago?
Well, you know, I like any, probably any student who's writing an exam and awaiting a result. So, you know, you all go through that. It's only natural, and especially after you've been given 2 terms in governance, 2 terms opportunity by the people. I think it's only fair to say, yeah, we are all excited, nervous, and also a few other things. I'm very, very optimistic, of course, and at the same time cautious, not to be too exuberant also. So, yeah, we are all geared up, doing very well, waiting to see what happens on 30th November and December 3rd.
So the big macro narrative that's played out in the build-up to the Telangana campaign is that the BRS MLAs face a certain level of anti-incumbency. The Congress, which had crashed to the bottom of the pile, seems to have to some extent bounced back. And it's about 2 trend lines. With the BRS trend line from a very high level tending downwards, the Congress trend line going upwards. The question whether the BRS still stays in front or can the Congress overtake. But net, what that suggests is that momentum, unlike the last 2 elections, momentum this time isn't with your party.
Rahul, I'm not sure where you're getting these trend lines from, but I can tell you 2 things. One, in 2014, when we had first contested after the formation of Telangana, we fought solo. We fought without any alliance, and we won 63 out of 119 seats. In 2018, in fact, our number of seats increased by 25, so we won with 88. And I can assure you with utmost confidence that this time also, I mean, the same trend lines, social media, surveys and hangama जो create किया जाता है, इससे पहले भी हमने देखा है तमाशा, अभी भी देखते हैं, क्योंकि नेशनल पार्टी से दोनों भी, भारतीय जनता पार्टी और कांग्रेस, ज़्यादा पैसा है, ज़्यादा रिसोर्स है, ज़्यादा हंगामा है, ज़्यादा सपोर्ट है. बट 2018 से पहले भी यही नौटंकी हमने देखा, अभी भी देख रहे हैं. कोई बात नहीं, we'll talk on December 3rd, we'll win more than 88, which we had won last time. Don't worry about us.
So you're thinking you can actually beat the tally that you'd achieved last time?
I'm telling you, we'll beat it.
That seems quite improbable given the fact that there is a strong
See, Rahul, we have a track record of doing all the improbable things. You know, Telangana was considered improbable and impossible. A lot of people, a lot of naysayers said it isn't possible in the current political system, but our leader KCR has a way of redefining things which have always been deemed improbable. So I think he'll be the first chief minister from the south of India to score a hat-trick. No chief minister has scored a hat-trick. And since this is a World Cup season, I should tell you that इससे पहले करुणानिधि जी, जयललिता जी, एनटी रामाराव जी और जितने भी बड़े बड़े हस्तियां हैं यहाँ पे साउथ ऑफ इंडिया से, किसी ने भी 3 इलेक्शन ऑन द ट्रॉट नहीं जीता है. तो मुझे तो पूरा उम्मीद है, मुझे तो पूरा विश्वास है, जैसा आपने कहा इम्प्रॉबेबल को प्रॉबेबल बनाएंगे और हैट्रिक करेंगे और जरूर जीतेंगे.
One of the complications in the Telangana election seems to be this perception that the BJP and the BRS are somehow doing shadow boxing, that they're not really doing an all-out dangal, that this is the political equivalent of the world wrestling entertainment, WWF. How damaging is that for your prospects, this perception, especially amongst the minority community and other voters, that the BRS comes to the BJP's rescue at the central level when required for critical legislation, that the BJP government enforcement agencies did not arrest your sister, and therefore all of this leads people to believe dal mein kuch kala hai, BRS and BJP are on the same side.
The funny part is, see, neither Mr. Rahul Gandhi nor Mr. Modi would like to see a third person emerge in the country. They would want to keep the game between the two of them. They would want it to be a bipolar situation where या तो राहुल जीतेंगे या मोदी जीतेंगे, बाकी कोई आएगा नहीं, बाकी किसी के बारे में चर्चा नहीं होना है. आप अगर राहुल जी का पैटर्न देखेंगे तो कोलकाता जाते हैं तो वहाँ कहते हैं दीदी बीजेपी का बी टीम है, और फिर जाते हैं दिल्ली तो वहाँ कहते हैं कि केजरीवाल बीजेपी का बी टीम है. वहाँ से कर्नाटक जाएंगे तो बोलेंगे कुमार स्वामी बीजेपी का बी टीम है, और यहाँ आते हैं तो बोलते हैं केसीआर बी टीम है. अब राहुल गांधी अपना वीकनेस को समझ ले, कांग्रेस का अपना इनहेरेंट वीकनेस को समझ लें और उसके बारे में कुछ करें तो अच्छा है. अब मोदी जी हैं, मोदी जी को भी ये पसंद नहीं कि केसीआर तीसरी बार जीते. अगर शानदार जीतेंगे तो फिर महाराष्ट्र में भी उसका प्रभाव होगा, महाराष्ट्र में भी उसका इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा, तो उनको ना पसंद है. महाराष्ट्र में अगर बीआरएस कल 50 से ज़्यादा सरपंच हमने जीता पंचायत इलेक्शन में, तो जाहिर है कि both Modi ji and Rahul Gandhi ji would not like to see BRS go beyond Telangana and get into other states. So the narrative that is being set, which is especially the modus operandi of both of these national parties, is anybody trying to grow beyond their epicenter, they do not like. So what do? They come out and say iska bhi team hai, uska bhi team hai. मैं एक ही चीज पूछ रहा हूँ. हमने हमारी पार्टी बनी थी 2001 में, तब से लेके आज तक we fought 4 elections, 4 general elections. This is the 5th one. The only 2 times we have ever aligned with anybody in an election was with Congress in 2004 and with TDP in 2009. Now the TDP is not contesting here. 2014 and 18 we've contested solo. Show me one instance where we have actually worked with BJP in any election, local body, yeah, assembly, or parliament. First thing. Secondly, you said we supported key legislations. But Congress also has supported some key legislations of the BJP. Does that mean there is a match fixing? Or aakhri baat, you mentioned some enforcement directorate case where they have not arrested my sister. Enforcement directorate is also inquiring into Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi ji in National Herald case. Even there they have not arrested them. अगर सोनिया जी को राहुल जी को अरेस्ट नहीं किया, मतलब क्या कांग्रेस और बीजेपी का मैच फिक्सिंग है? ये कैसी मतलब प्रोपेगेंडा है. एक और चीज मैं बताता हूं. मोदी जी को अगर किसी एक चीफ मिनिस्टर ने कड़ी शब्दों में निंदा की हिंदुस्तान में, आप एक बार रिकॉर्ड देखिए, आप एक बार पूरा पिछले 9-9.5 साल का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड भी देखिएगा. द ओनली चीफ मिनिस्टर हु कॉल्ड मोदी अ फासिस्ट इज केसीआर. No other chief minister, I think, had the gumption to say. The thing is, we have been very critical when we have to be. We have supported them when there were issues of national importance. So did Congress. So where is this thing coming from? Other than the factor, other than the point that Congress's inherent weakness कि 55 साल उनको जो मौका दिया गया, अगर माइनॉरिटीज के लिए मेजॉरिटी के लिए कुछ करते, वो बता के वोट मांगते, तब तो कुछ किया नहीं. तो क्या करना है? डरा के, धमका के, बीजेपी को शैतान दिखा के और किसी और को बीजेपी के साथ एक एसोसिएशन उनका जबरदस्ती करवा के, एक गठबंधन करवा के वोट मांगना है, वोट हड़पना है. इसमें क्या राजनीति है?
You are saying that the Chief Minister of Telangana has been critical of the Prime Minister. In fact, many of you sitting here would recall the Prime Minister at a public event said that KCR came to him and in fact wanted to join the NDA. Now that seems odd. On the one side, this match fixing, on the other side.
Since when did our Prime Minister's word become sacrosanct? He also said many other things. कि 2022 तक मैं 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी कर दूंगा, 2022 तक मैं बुलेट ट्रेल दौड़ाऊंगा, 2022 तक I'll double farmers income, 2022 तक मैं हर घर में नल दूंगा, 2022 तक हर किसी को घर दूंगा. जब वो सब जुमले चल गए, अब फिर प्राइम मिनिस्टर यहाँ आते हैं, कुछ भी बोलते हैं. प्राइम मिनिस्टर का रवैया सिंपल है, या तो जुमला या हमला, दोनों में एक ही चीज. या तो जुमले से काम निकालते हैं वरना हमला करते हैं. मैं एक बात बताता हूं आपको. हमें कोई पागल कुत्ता काटा है क्या? एनडीए के साथ हम काम करेंगे. अरे आज एनडीए इज अ सिंकिंग शिप भाई, उसमें कौन जाना चाहता है? कौन एनडीए में? वैसे मैं पूछना चाहता हूं आपसे, एनडीए में अगर कोई है तो बीजेपी है, ईडी है, सीबीआई है, आईटी है, कौन और है उसमें? तो हम क्यों जाएंगे उसमें? पागल कुत्ता काटा है हमें. और एक बात, अगर बात होती है एनडीए की और मुझे चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाने की, जो उन्होंने कहा यहां पे, मुझे चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाने के लिए हमें मोदी जी की सहमति की क्या जरूरत है? उनके तो एक ही एमएलए हैं यहां पे, ना वो हमारे साथ है, ना हमारे अलायंस में है, ना उनकी मदद हमें चाहिए. क्यों चाहिए मोदी जी की सहमति या सम्मति? और आखिरी में मैं यही कहूंगा, राहुल, मोदी जी को मैं तो कहता हूं, इतने अच्छे स्टोरी सुनाते हैं वो, उनको अगर स्क्रिप्ट राइटर बन गए वो तो ऑस्कर अवार्ड भी मिलेगा इंडिया को. नाटू नाटू को ऑस्कर मिला था यहाँ पे. अगर वो स्क्रिप्ट लिखने लगेंगे तो ऑस्कर भी मिलेगा उनको.
No, because the Prime Minister sits on a very important
Prime Minister
position.
is an important man.
He's saying this publicly.
I understand,
that
Rahul.
KCR
Prime Minister
wanted to join the NDA. You're accusing him of lying.
No, I'm saying he's not of course he's lying. He has lied to the country through his teeth. Not once, but several times. He has said he'll double farmers' income. Where is it? Show me one state where it is doubled. I mean, come on. White lies. I can show you hundreds of white lies of this gentleman. And today if you come here and tell me that everything he's saying is sacrosanct, what makes you think I would go by that?
The Prime Minister was in Hyderabad, where he's made a pitch for a BC Chief Minister. That's the big idea, that we'll have a backward class Chief Minister and the BJP will ensure that Telangana has a BC Chief Minister. And that's his pitch to the people. Especially in the context of what happened during the Lok Sabha elections and after that during the Hyderabad municipal elections, how do you see the BJP's campaign and their pitch?
राहुल जी एक बात बताते हैं आपको. पिछली बार जब यहाँ पे इलेक्शन हुई थी 2018 में, बीजेपी ने कुल मिला के 119 सीटों में से एक सीट जीता. सिर्फ एक. और उनके उम्मीदवार 105 सीटों में उनकी जमानत जब्त हो गई 105 सीटों में. अब अगर मोदी जी यहाँ विश्वास दिलाना चाहते हैं कि एक सीट जीतने वाली पार्टी इस बार 70 सीट जीतेगी और हम बीसी के सीएम बनाएंगे, मैं बस यही बोलूंगा कि एक और जुमला है. पहली बात. दूसरी बात ये बोलूंगा मैं कि 6 महीने तक जो बीसी ओबीसी यहाँ पे जो लीडर प्रेसिडेंट था उसको हटा दिया, किसी और को बनाया. आप जो प्रेसिडेंट था बीसी उसको हटाते हो और आके बोलते हो बीसी सीएम बनाएंगे. कौन विश्वास करेंगे? आखिरी बात, हम लोग लगातार 2004 से डिमांड कर रहे हैं केंद्र सरकार को कि आप हर राज्य में, हर स्टेट में अगर बीसी वेलफेयर मिनिस्ट्री हो सकता है, क्यों ना केंद्र सरकार में आप ओबीसी वेलफेयर मिनिस्ट्री करो. वो नहीं करते हैं. ना कांग्रेस ने किया, ना बीजेपी करती है. और अगर आके बात करने लगेंगे ओबीसी वेलफेयर की तो कौन विश्वास करेंगे? आखिरी में ये भी कहूंगा, बीसी सेंसस क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं मोदी जी? ना बीसी सेंसस करते हैं, ना ओबीसी वेलफेयर मिनिस्ट्री शुरू करते हैं, ना ही एक बीसी प्रेसिडेंट को रहने देते हैं, फिर आके बोलते हैं मैं बीसी सीएम बनाऊंगा. ये जुमला नहीं तो और क्या है?
वो तो इसीलिए हुआ कि apparently there was this is the buzz in Hyderabad. It's not proven, but I'm sure you've heard the very strong buzz that one of the reasons why Bandi Sanjay was removed was because it was found that he was at some level in cahoots with the members of your party.
Let me tell you this, if we had such excessive power and if we had such clout, then I would say none of the BJP candidates would be contesting. We would be having a unanimous election. If we had such kind of clout that you purportedly say we do, then we would have probably had a walkover. That's never been the case. I mean, what happens within BJP is their headache. Why would we get into that?
Is this correct that you wanted to change a lot of the sitting MLAs of the BRS? Because your calculations were that there was a lot of anti-incumbency against them, and your boss, the Chief Minister, did not want to change the sitting candidates.
No, Rahul. In fact, we had done a careful assessment of our poll prospects. We went seat by seat. And eventually, there's something called loyalty in politics as well. Off late, that has become a rare commodity. But our boss has been loyal to his followers, his leaders, his MLAs. So in fact, this is not the first time. In 2018 as well, he's in fact fielded 90% of the sitting MLAs. And this time as well, he's done the same thing. Well, is that going to pay off? Is that going to, get us back with the same number? We'll have to wait till the 30th. But I'm confident that with KCR's leadership, with his leadership, and with the way he has driven the state to become a numero uno on number of fronts, I believe that the people of Telangana will vote for progress, vote for good governance, and continue to vote for KCR's leadership.
This is the World Cup season. You mentioned cricket. In some ways, you've been captain in waiting for a long time. Do you think if the BRS were to come to power on the 3rd of December, we could be talking potentially to the next Chief Minister of Telangana?
I can tell you one thing, our captain is very healthy right now. He's doing very well. He's only 69 and he has a mass appeal that cuts across all sections, and I think there's no substitute required at this point in time at all. So yes, most certainly I'm happy where I am. And he's a leader who's got a complete grasp of Telangana. And Rahul, let me also use this opportunity to tell you what all we have achieved in the last 9.5 years, if you give me the time. We are today, in fact, the #1 state in per capita in the entire country. We had a per capita of 1,14,000 in 2014. Today, it's the highest in the country for any state. It's about 3,17,000. How did this happen? Because of a holistic, integrated, balanced and inclusive approach that we have taken. Today our IT exports have risen from 56,000 crores to 2,41,000 crores. Our paddy production, today we have surpassed Punjab and Haryana. We are number one in the country. Our paddy production has increased from 68 lakh metric tons to 3.5 crore metric tons. Our green cover has expanded by 7.7%, highest for any state in the country. We are top of the charts. We are ranked third in ease of doing business. We are only 2.5% of India in terms of population. We are the fourth largest contributor to India's economy, India's GDP. We are also, incidentally, the state with the highest number of Panchayat awards. We are only 2.5% of India, but we win 30% of Panchayat awards from the central government. We are only 2.5% of India, but we win the second highest number of urban development awards. I can go on. We have done a fabulous story, and today it is shown in the kind of work we've done. The IT industry and the life sciences industry in Hyderabad are a shining example of what we've been able to accomplish. In IT, the number of employees in 2014 was 3,23,000. Today, it's 9,15,000 in a very, very short span of time. In life sciences today, we are the leader, not just in India, but in the world. We are the vaccine capital of the world. We produce 900 crore doses of vaccines every year, including COVID vaccines from Hyderabad. 400,000 people work in pharma and life sciences industry. Point I'm trying to make is, the state has seen all-round growth. Show me one state. I'll just give you an example of how well my competition has done and how well we have done. We are right next to Karnataka. In Karnataka, we've had two governments since 2013, ever since we were here. From 2013 to 18, we had a Congress government. From 18 to 23, we had a BJP government. In the last 10 years, please look at the numbers in Karnataka, look at the numbers here. Both national parties have been given an opportunity in Karnataka, and we've been given two opportunities here in Telangana. Take any front. Drinking water, irrigation, education, health, IT, any parameter. We have beaten them fair and square. Today I'm proud to share with you and all the youngsters sitting in the room. Hyderabad has beaten Bangalore 2 years in a row now in technology job creation. Last year it was 33% of the total tech jobs in India coming from Hyderabad. This year it's 44%. So that's how rapidly we've been growing. And I believe that good governance, a stable government and an able leader will be voted back for all the right reasons, and people will not want to let go of a leader like KCR.
You mentioned some of the positives in your scorecard. Let's also look at some of the negatives. And the big charge against the BRS government is that of corruption. The most recent issue is the Kaleshwaram Dam issue. All kinds of things. And we saw this during the Bangalore campaign, where Pay CM caught on in a big way. Here they are trying Kaleshwaram, ATM, Kaleshwaram, corruption, Rao, KCR. So they're trying all kinds of things to get it to stick. And some of the reports that have come out are also quite damaging. I was reading the National Dam Safety Audit NDSA report, which basically talks of faults in planning, design of the barrage, and have listed quite a few problems with quality control, operation, maintenance. All of this also on your watch.
Well, it's not NDSA report, please. It is NDA report. It was cooked up in the BJP head office. Let me tell you that firstly. Because एक दिन के लिए यहाँ पे आते हैं, 2 दिन के बाद रिपोर्ट आता है. मैं सीधा एक सवाल पूछता हूँ आपसे. गुजरात में एक इंसिडेंट हुआ था. मॉर्बी करके एक ब्रिज था, वो गिर गया. 130 लोग मारे गए. कोई रिपोर्ट निकला, कोई डैमिंग रिपोर्ट निकला कि कौन जिम्मेदार है, चीफ मिनिस्टर, PWD मिनिस्टर, इंजीनियर इन चीफ. एक तो 130 लोगों की मृत्यु किस पे था? कोई क्या स्कैम था, कितना पैसा खाया, कितना बड़ा घोटाला हुआ, कोई चर्चा हुआ कहीं मीडिया में या गुजरात में या कहीं? नहीं होता है. जहां आज एक छोटा अभी हाईलाइट ये है कि राहुल गांधी जी आते हैं यहाँ पे, एक ब्रिज बनता है राहुल, उसमें एक्सपेंशन जॉइंट होता है ताकि विंटर और समर में वो एक्सपेंशन और कॉन्ट्रैक्शन जो होता है उसको लेके एक्सपेंशन जॉइंट होता है. अब राहुल गांधी तो सबसे बड़े हिंदुस्तान के सबसे बड़े इंजीनियर हैं, वो आ गए यहाँ पे, एक्सपेंशन जॉइंट के पास गए, उसका फोटो लिया, बोला कि ये तो क्रैक है भाई, तो खत्म हो गया, बराज हो गया. राहुल आते हैं, एक्सपेंशन जॉइंट को क्रैक बताते हैं, अगले दिन एनडीए की टीम आती है, वो आके बोलते हैं कि खत्म है, तो ब्रिज गया, बराज खत्म हो गया. बॉस, आपको एक चीज समझना चाहिए, कालेश्वरम इज नॉट वन बराज. Kaleshwaram is about 21 pump houses, 22 different barrages, 22 different reservoirs, 4 barrages, hundreds of kilometers of gravity tunnels, thousands of kilometers of canals. अगर एक जगह कोई engineering defect है, I'll tell you. ये पहली बार नहीं है राहुल. ये फरक्का में हुआ वेस्ट बंगाल में, यूनाइटेड आंध्र प्रदेश में प्रकाशम बराज में हुआ और धवलेश्वरम में हुआ, कई सारे जगह हुआ है. इंजीनियरिंग अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो एजेंसी जो L&T है, इट्स रेप्यूटेड एजेंसी इन द कंट्री, दे हैव बिल्ट इट, दे हैव कम आउट एंड दे सेड दैट व्हाटएवर इज टू बी रिपेयर्ड it will be done at the cost of the agency, not a single rupee burden on the exchequer. So पता नहीं इतना हंगामा, मतलब इलेक्शन है, 2 दिन में रिपोर्ट देना है, तीसरे दिन बदनाम करना है केसीआर को, करप्शन करके राहुल आके बोलेंगे, मोदी आके बोलेंगे. इसलिए मैं कहता हूं कौन मिले जुले हैं यहां पे. बीजेपी के जो फॉर्मर प्रेसिडेंट है बंडी संजय, वो लड़ते हैं हमारे प्रत्याशी के, हमारे जो कैंडिडेट है उनके खिलाफ. वहां पे कांग्रेस का कैंडिडेट का कोई नामो निशान नहीं, कोई अनामक आदमी को दे देते हैं. साथ ही साथ उनका दूसरा एमपी है अरविंद, वहां पे भी कांग्रेस का कैंडिडेट का कोई डिपॉजिट आने का चांस नहीं है. कौन किसके साथ मिला हुआ है तेलंगाना जनता जानती है, इससे पहले भी देख चुकी है, आगे भी देखेंगे. राहुल आके बदनाम करते हैं, अगले ही दिन मोदी जी उसका सर्टिफिकेट दे देते हैं. दोनों का इरादा एक है कि केसीआर को तेलंगाना में यही दफना दो और एकलौती जो आवाज है तेलंगाना की केसीआर की, यहीं पे समाप्त करो, यहीं पे खत्म करो, ताकि वो बाहर ना आए, महाराष्ट्र कोई और अन्य राज्य में ना आए और वहां आके फिर उनका झंडा ना लहराए.
So one charge is of corruption. The other charge is of dynasty and family rule. This idea that in handing over the power to the BRS, we've essentially handed over power to the KCR family, and different branches, direct, indirect, relatives are together running, that this is not a democratic voice.
This is nothing new. This is nothing new. We've been hearing this from the last 14-15 years. See, we are not a family that has come in after the government has been formed. We have been a part of the agitation. We have been elected by the people. I've been elected 4 times by the people. And in a democracy, what should matter is ultimately who people vote for. अगर लोग मुझे चुन रहे हैं तो मोदी जी को, राहुल जी को, उससे क्या तकलीफ है. अगर हमारे जनता को यहाँ तकलीफ नहीं है, जो लोग हमें चुनते हैं, जो लोग मुझे वोट देते हैं, अगर उनको मुझ पे विश्वास है, तो फिर राहुल जी को, मोदी जी को क्या प्रॉब्लम है. और मैं ये भी पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या जय शाह जी विराट कोहली है क्या? जय शाह जी पे परिवारवाद नहीं लगता? जय शाह जी आप जाके बन सकते हैं बीसीसीआई के जनरल सेक्रेटरी और हजारों करोड़ों वाली एम्पायर को वो कंट्रोल करें, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं, वहां परिवारवाद नहीं है. यहां आता है कोई और लोगों से चुन के आता है, उस बात को लेकर तकलीफ होता है. और राहुल जी और प्रियंका जी आके यहां अगर बोले तो मैं क्या कहूं? हु इज ही एक्चुअली? He is a grandchild of Indira Gandhi ji. He's, child of Rajiv ji and Sonia ji, and great grandchild of Jawaharlal Nehru. So if he comes here and talks about dynasty, I mean, come on, irony just died a billion deaths. That's what I would say.
No, but while of course Rahul Gandhi and the Congress are attacking the dynasty, the BJP is making this a big plank as well.
बॉस एक बात ऑनेस्टली बता रहा हूं, आप भी एक सर्वे कर लो. बीजेपी यहाँ पे है नहीं यार. पिछली बार 1 सीट जीते हैं, इस बार वो भी नहीं जीतेंगे मेरे हिसाब से. तो क्या लड़ें, क्या बोले उनकी, हम क्या मुंह लगे उनकी? लगना ही नहीं है, क्योंकि वो बोलते रहते हैं कुछ भी, आके कुछ होना ही नहीं है उनसे. हर जगह डिपॉजिट जब्त हो जाएगा, हराएंगे फिर से. राहुल जी से कांग्रेस से बीजेपी को रोकना नामुमकिन है, उनसे ना होगा. अगर होगा तो जाके यूपी में लड़ें, जाके गुजरात में रोकें, जाके बिहार में रोकें, वहां कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. यहां आके एक जो शक्ति है जो बीजेपी को रोक पाएगी, उनको आके यहां पे हराने की कोशिश करते हैं और साजिश करते हैं. तो इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं, राहुल गांधी जब तक है, वो सबसे बड़े कार्यकर्ता है मोदी के. मोदी जी के सबसे बड़ा अगर कोई एसेट है हिंदुस्तान में तो राहुल गांधी है. जब तक राहुल गांधी यहां पे है, मोदी जी, I think he'll continue to do whatever he's doing. The only forces who are holding off Modi and BJP in the country today are regional parties and strong regional leaders like KCR, like Kejriwal, like Mamta Didi, like Stalin. Where did Rahul Gandhi find the spine to face Modi? इसका नहीं, भारत जोड़ो यात्रा करते हैं राहुल गांधी. कन्याकुमारी से चल के जा रहे हैं गुजरात की तरफ, ऊपर की तरफ, नॉर्थ की तरफ. गुजरात में इलेक्शन चल रहा है, महाराष्ट्र से राइट टर्न लेके चले जाते हैं, गुजरात में मुंह छुपा लेते हैं. क्यों? कोई मैच फिक्सिंग है दोनों का? क्यों नहीं गए राहुल गांधी की भारत जोड़ो यात्रा गुजरात में? डर लगता है मोदी जी से. हम ये पूछते हैं, क्या कैसे लीडर हैं जो अस्त्र संन्यास करते हैं इलेक्शन से पहले? अब ऐसी पार्टी क्या लड़ेगी, क्या हराएगी मोदी जी को और बीजेपी को?
But the interesting thing is the others you mentioned, Stalin, Kejriwal, Mamta, are all part of an India alliance. They say the big enemy is the BJP and we are coming together to fight the BJP. Your father, the chief minister, tried to set up a third front of sorts. That seems to be a floundering idea. How do you explain the position that you've taken?
There are about 12 or 13 parties, neither with BJP nor with Congress. So the whole idea of BJP and Congress की वो दिखा के कि या तो हम रहेंगे या मोदी रहेंगे या तो you are with us or against us वाला जो philosophy है ना, we don't subscribe to both of these parties or their ideologies. I believe and our party leader believes that these two national parties are fundamentally responsible for the backwardness of India after 75 years. अगर आज तक द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी के गांव में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं था, बिजली नहीं था, जिस दिन तक जब तक वो राष्ट्रपति बनी थी, तो कौन जिम्मेदार है उसका? अगर राष्ट्रपति जी के स्वयं उनके गांव में, उनके विलेज में पावर नहीं था, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं था, जब तक वो चुन के बनी है प्रेसिडेंट, तो कौन जिम्मेदार है? 55 साल रूल करने वाला कांग्रेस या 15-16 साल रूल करने वाली बीजेपी? तो मैं क्या कह रहा हूं राहुल, दोनों पार्टियां, नेशनल पार्टियां डिजास्टर है इंडिया के लिए. इसलिए हमने कहा कि हम स्लोली बट स्टेडीली विल स्टार्ट ग्रोइंग आवर पार्टी. We'll start in Telangana, then probably branch out into Maharashtra, then probably start looking at Karnataka, Andhra, etc., etc. So we are going one step at a time. बीजेपी का भी आपको याद होगा, एक समय उनके 2 ही एमपी थे, आज 303 है. तो क्या पता कल क्या किसने देखा है. ये जो आइडियोलॉजी है कि या तो आप कांग्रेस के साथ आपको रहना है या बीजेपी के साथ रहना है. We don't believe that this country is bipolar. We don't believe that there are only 2 players who can actually play this game. There are multiple players. There are many people who can play better than them. So yesterday I think Afghan almost gave, I think, who did they play against? Rajdeep should know.
Australia.
Almost gave them a run for their money. मैं देखना ही रहा हूँ. क्रिकेट यार टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है, क्या करें?
आप वैसे देखते हो क्रिकेट कि नहीं देखते?
बिल्कुल देखते हैं, क्यों नहीं देखते हैं?
अभी नहीं, अभी सिर्फ अपने वर्ल्ड कप.
अभी हमारा वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा है. अभी वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा है. अभी नवंबर 30 को छक्का मारना है.
छक्का मारना है कि वर्ल्ड कप जीतना है? छक्का मारने से क्या
छक्का पहले मारेंगे, फिर बाद में 24 में मोदी जी को हरा के वर्ल्ड कप जीतेंगे.
So if the Congress were to be a World Cup team, which team do they remind you of?
Congress, I would say Pakistan.
Why Pakistan?
Because they're a disaster. Congress is the biggest white elephant on this country. They're the party that single-handedly destroyed this nation. 75 साल के बाद, 11 मौका देने के बाद, क्या किया कांग्रेस ने इस देश के लिए? लोगों ने उनको बार-बार मौका दिया, उन्होंने धोखा दिया लोगों को. ना बिजली, ना पानी, ना खेती. किया क्या कांग्रेस ने?
And if the BJP were to be a cricket team in the World Cup, what would they remind you
of? I think they would be. Who would they be? They are a bit of a tough one. तो कौन है यार आजकल, कौन खेल रहा है अच्छा?
ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने कल अच्छा खेला, ग्लेन मैक्सवेल ने अच्छा खेला.
हाँ शायद नहीं, ऑस्ट्रेलिया तो नहीं बोलूंगा, थोड़ा वो लोग अच्छे हैं. इनमें से खराब टीम को
साउथ अफ्रीका,
इंग्लैंड, हाँ इंग्लैंड
तो हार रहा है हर मैच में,
इसलिए मैं चाहता हूं कि वो भी हारे. खत्म, हम हिंदुस्तान है, पक्का है.
And if Assuddin Owaisi were to be a cricket team and the AIMM,
I think you should ask him, not me. I think he's coming here later. You should ask him.
He's like a friend only.
No. He has been a friend who supported us. I will not shy away from saying that. But at the same time, we've never had an alliance. We never fought an election in an alliance. But he's been supporting us. And he's also supported Congress in the past. जब कांग्रेस को सपोर्ट करते हैं वो बी टीम नहीं लगते हैं राहुल जी को. बट जब हमें सपोर्ट करते हैं तो उनको बहुत तकलीफ पहुंचती है.
But the fact that the perception is that you and the BJP are in cahoots. No, I'm coming to the
premise is wrong.
My question.
Rahul, premise is wrong.
My question is,
दो बच्चे जब लड़ते हैं ना,
are you concerned that this might splinter some of the minority vote? About 13%.
मैं एक बात कहता हूँ, Rahul, honestly, I'm saying this with utmost sincerity. In the last 9.5 years, we have never looked at people in a sectarian way. We never said, आप minority हो, आप majority हो, आप फलाना कास्ट के हो, फलाना कास्ट के हो, करके हमने वोट बैंक स्टाइल में कभी पॉलिटिक्स नहीं किया, गवर्नेंस नहीं किया. उम्मीद करता हूं कि the good governance and the fruits of it which have been enjoyed by all sections of the society in Telangana will also reflect in voting. चाहे आप minority हो, majority हो, जो भी हो, आपको बिजली मिली, पानी मिली, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर अच्छा था, हरियाली बढ़ी, एम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ा, इकोनॉमिक अपॉर्चुनिटीज बढ़े, और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है स्टेट प्रॉस्परस हुआ, और सबसे अहम चीज़ है कम्युनल हार्मनी. आज बाकी हिंदुस्तान देखेंगे या पार्लियामेंट भी देखेंगे, अगर आप मुस्लिम हो तो आपको खुलेआम बोला जाता है कि आप मुल्ला हो, आतंकवादी हो, उग्रवादी हो. आज तेलंगाना में nobody feels like a second class citizen. Everybody feels equal. Everybody is treated equal. There is no nonsense around halal, hijab. No such nonsense here. No disharmony. We are a harmonious society. In fact, I'm so proud of my city and my state. Haal hi mein, about a month ago, Rahul, both Ganesh Visarjan and Miladun Nabi came on the same day. So the Muslim brothers here have decided suo motu on their own कि हम लोग postpone करेंगे Milad procession by 2 days, and they were seen distributing water and other things during Ganesh Visarjan. That is Hyderabad, that is Telangana, that is my state. And this is a shining example for the rest of India. आज क्या माहौल है हिंदुस्तान में यार, आप कोई और हो, अन्य हो, मुझे अच्छे नहीं लगते हो तो आपके घर बुलडोजर आ जाता है. हमारे यहाँ वो बकवास नहीं है. We have focused on governance, we have delivered the goods, therefore we'll win, we'll come back strong, you wait and see.
KTR, you are one of the top ministers when it comes to IT, not just in Telangana, but across the country. And one of the big things that we are seeing play out in these Telangana elections is the issue of deep fakes. We saw Revant Reddy's deep fake. You would have seen some Bollywood stars had deep fakes which went viral. And
no, Revant Reddy is a deep fake.
Revant Reddy. मैं उनके deep fake की बात कर रहा हूँ.
अच्छा, deep fake के deep fake क्या है? What is it called? Deep fake square? I don't know what it's called now.
No, but how do you look at this now? Because people can make a deep fake of you saying anything, and it'll look so real.
You think everything that Modi ji also said was a deep fake? 2022 तक डबल कर देंगे आमदनी, 2022 तक बुलेट रेल, 2022 तक 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी, 2022 तक हर घर को नल. I think all of that was deep fake, no? Most likely.
No, but on a serious note.
No, on a serious note.
This could, cause all kinds of social confusion, disharmony, potentially even a riot. As a policymaker, how do you think we should look at this issue?
Well, with what happened, with respect to this actor, I saw that in news, Rashmika Mandana. I think it's truly atrocious. I mean, to demean a woman, to kind of go after somebody like her who's a celebrity, so to actually demean her is deeply insulting, infuriating, in fact. So I would say whatever regulations need to be brought, whatever, in fact, stringent measures need to be brought in the form of a legislation, we'd be happy to bring it in our state, and also hopefully Government of India will also play along and do the same.
After 2 terms of being in power, what is the BRS message for the next 5 years in terms of, you counted what all you've done so far, you gave us an account of that. What more are you promising in terms of being able to deliver growth and development for the people of Telangana?
See, we've done well, we've done some good work, but now is the time to go from good to great, because we've already, in fact, ensured that this state has become numero uno, number one, in the country in per capita income. We have made sure that we created employment opportunities for our youngsters. We have made sure our agriculture activity is expanded. We brought in some pioneering schemes like Raitu Bandhu, which has never been there in the country. We pioneered some of the other brilliant schemes. We are the first state in the country to have provided a portable drinking water connection to each and every home. So whatever Congress and BJP could not do in 55, 60 years, we have delivered in 9.5 years. आपके जेब में अगर 100 रुपया का नोट है राहुल, और अगर आप रास्ते पे चलते जा रहे हो, नीचे आपको 1 रुपये का सिक्का अगर दिखा, अगर उसके लिए अट्रैक्ट होकर अगर आप झुकेंगे तो ये भी जाएगा, वो भी जाएगा. तो मैं यही कहूँगा तेलंगाना जनता से कि जो 1 रुपये का सिक्का आपको दिख रहा है, उसको उसके तरफ ना देखें. आपके जेब में जो 100 रुपये का नोट है, उसको महफूज रखें, उसको सुरक्षित रखें और उसको फिर से आगे ले जाएं.
Are you surprised by the manner in which the Congress has bounced back? About 6 to...
Where exactly did it bounce back?
I'll explain.
No, it is all mind game that is being played. Where did they bounce back?
I'll explain. 6 to 8, 10 months ago, if somebody had said that the BRS's principal opponent in this election would be the Congress, many would have not necessarily believed it. Post the victory in Bangalore, the Congress is looking stronger than the past. You may still win. That's not the point I'm making. I'm saying, given how low they'd fallen, from there they've bounced back, and that's quite clear in the data. Is that something that surprises you? Or were you expecting that the BJP would be your primary opponent?
No, it's not surprising at all. In fact, what has happened, I'll be candid. What has happened is, in the last 6 months, the BJP has been decimated here completely. मतलब जो भी था बचा पुचा वो भी खत्म हो गया. तो जो भी gain था कांग्रेस के लिए थोड़ा बहुत हाँ हुआ है. That is because all these leaders joined, etc., etc. But the fact is, Congress had hit its rock bottom. In the last 3 by-elections held in the state, they had lost deposits. So whether they would like to believe that they are going to come back to power, बॉस ये नया चीज नहीं है. 2018 में भी हमने सुना, यहाँ के प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी के अध्यक्ष थे, उन्होंने कहा कि मैं अपना दाढ़ी शेव नहीं करूंगा जब तक केसीआर को मैं नहीं हराऊंगा. आज तक दाढ़ी वैसे ही है, सफेद भी हो गई होगी, आजकल कलर कर रहे होंगे. अभी भी कांग्रेस लीडर आज भी फिर वही अपने घरों को फिर पेंट डाल रहे हैं. कोई लालची पैजामा नया बना लिया, कोई ख्वाब देख रहा है कि मैं चीफ मिनिस्टर बनूंगा, मैं फलाना मिनिस्टर बनूंगा. बस ये नया चीज नहीं है। कांग्रेस में 11 चीफ मिनिस्टर तैयार है, बट वोटर तैयार नहीं वोट करने के लिए, क्योंकि कर्नाटक हम देख ही रहे हैं। आज कर्नाटक में पावर क्राइसिस डीप हो गया, जैसा आपने कहा अभी। कर्नाटक में कांग्रेस जीती, जीतने के बाद हुआ क्या? आज वहां पे डीप पावर क्राइसिस है। 5 घंटे
ड्राउट है वहां पे, बहुत बड़ा
काय का ड्राउट है अभी। 5 घंटा पावर वहां पे आज मिलता है, और आके कर्नाटक डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर यहां आके बोलता है कि 5 घंटा हम देते हैं। जिस राज्य में 24 घंटा पावर मिलता है, वहां आके अगर बोलोगे आप 5 घंटा दे रहे हैं, तो लोग क्या समझेंगे? लोग बेवकूफ है क्या ऐसे लोगों को वोट दें? तो मैं क्या कह रहा हूं, कांग्रेस एज अ पार्टी टुडे ऑलरेडी कांग्रेस इन फाइटिंग has started in Karnataka. 3 people are already vying for the chair. In Telangana, even before they won, there are 11 people contesting. Even Jana Reddy Saab, who's not contesting, wants to be the chief minister. ऐसा है राहुल, कांग्रेस इज अ पार्टी दैट इज ट्राइड, टेस्टेड एंड डस्टेड. उसमें कोई नयापन नहीं है. वो एक ऐसी पार्टी है, इस हिंदुस्तान पे व्हाइट एलिफेंट है. ऐसी पार्टी को जितना जल्दी यहां से दफना दें लोग, और दफा कर दें यहां से, तो उतना ही अच्छा है, हिंदुस्तान के लिए अच्छा है.
Post the 3rd of December, how do you see the BRS's national ambitions and aspirations?
हम यही कहते हैं कि राहुल, आफ्टर 3rd of December, when we win here, we will make a foray into Maharashtra with a lot of vigor. And I am confident that out of the 48 seats in Maharashtra, we should be able to get at least 15 to 20 because of...
15 to 20 seats?
Why not? Like I said, our chief minister is a man who's made नामुमकिन को मुमकिन बनाया केसीआर ने. तेलंगाना को नामुमकिन कहते थे लोग, उसको मुमकिन बनाया केसीआर ने. ये भी जो इम्प्रॉबेबल आपको लग रहा है ना, इसको प्रॉबेबल करके आप ही के साथ बैठ के बात करेंगे. और एक बात मैं कहता हूं, आज ये जो घमंड है कांग्रेस में और बीजेपी में कि हम ही है, या तो हमारे साथ हो या हमारे खिलाफ हो, इधर यू आर विथ मी और अगेंस्ट मी. मैं यही कहता हूं कि नेशनल जो 2 पार्टियां हैं, इनकी घमंड जो है, इनकी एरोगेंस जो है, ये बाकी पार्टीज को, किसी को, दे नेवर लुक एट देम एज इक्वल. उनको लगता है कि हर कोई उनका सबॉर्डिनेट है, आके बस हाथ पैर वहां ऐसे, यू जस्ट हैव टू कम एंड प्रोस्ट्रेट इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम. सो व्हाट वी वुड लाइक टू सी हैपन, वी वुड लाइक टू सी अबाउट BRS winning about 30 plus seats in parliament and going to Delhi and then ensuring that a secular government comes in at our terms, with our terms and our conditions. उनके सामने झुकेंगे नहीं, दिल्ली के सामने.
With KCR as a consensus prime minister and then KTR becomes CM. That's your plan.
मैं एक बात कहता हूं, आज मोदी जी को घर भेजना है, सब हिंदुस्तान में हर किसी का काम वो रहना चाहिए, पहली बात. दूसरी बात, कौन बनेगा प्राइम मिनिस्टर, जनता तय करेगी, वो देखते हैं. बट आई डोंट हैव एनी सच क्लेम्स, एनी सच ड्रीम्स ऑफ बिकमिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर. आई एम हैप्पी वेयर आई एम. आई टोल्ड यू ऑल्सो, आई एम वेरी वेरी हैप्पी वेयर आई एम, हैप्पी टू बी वेयर आई एम. जिंदगी में कभी सोचा नहीं था राहुल कि मिनिस्टर बनेंगे. मिनिस्टर बने, 9 साल रहे, इससे बढ़कर और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. बस एक ही बात कहता हूं कि केसीआर जैसे लीडर, आई थिंक ही इज अ नेशनल एसेट. He needs to do the same kind of work that he's done in Telangana. He's done terrific work in drinking water, water resources, electricity. He's done great work in environment, industry. You take any sector, like I said, do a comparison with Karnataka of the last 10 years. कर्नाटक में दोनों पार्टियां चलाई, बीजेपी और कांग्रेस. यहां पे 10 साल से हम चला रहे हैं. आप तुलना करो दोनों का, कंपैरिजन करो कोई भी मैट्रिक में. आज पूरे हिंदुस्तान में इकलौती स्टेट है तेलंगाना जहां पे हर जिला में एक मेडिकल कॉलेज है. मुझे पूरा हिंदुस्तान में दिखाओ एक स्टेट जो कांग्रेस या बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट स्टेट है जहां ये सब पॉसिबल है. तो मैं यही चीज कहता हूं कि अल्टीमेटली व्हेन पीपल गो टू वोट्स, व्हेन पीपल गो एंड वोट, they need to think and remember that Congress has been given 55 years. BJP has been given 17 years. We have surpassed them and outdone them in the last 10 years. So therefore, there is a reason why they should vote back us.
So you want people to vote for you, but if they don't, then my question is that you're amongst the few politicians who has some interest outside of Netagiri and politics. If you weren't doing politics, God forbid, on the 3rd of December,
I might take your job, Rahul. I might take your job. I'm a pretty good moderator. I've moderated with Ivanka Trump also. I might take your job. Be prepared. Arun Puri ji is also here. देख मैं बात कर लूँगा उनसे अभी.
चलो मेरी नौकरी गई.
But बेफिक्र रहो. आपकी जॉब महफूज है, मेरी जॉब भी महफूज है. तेलंगाना will vote us back. Don't worry.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant.
Raju tea stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arey wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या-क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में. शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है.
My religion is not my politics.
आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना.
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
Co-presented by
आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई बाइक
Co-powered by
पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा गुजरात
Whoever I spoke to about Nani, this is exactly the expression I got. Oh man, he's such an amazing actor, so natural. You're known as the natural star. Very raw, very original, and so grounded. It was such a it's such a pleasant breakaway from the flamboyant and pompous Telugu industry stars.
I won't agree that about Telugu film industry. I think there's a lot of them who are very humble and grounded. But I think like any other industry,
humble.
there will be the other
humble.
side too. Yeah.
Humble everyone is.
Yeah.
They're very nice people. But there's a sense of pompousness with all of them, which I don't see in you.
I think that will be there in every industry. There's a bunch of, them who are like that, and there's a bunch of...
But this image that you have of a sweet lover boy, you wanted to change it to this rugged, rough hero who wants to fight the enemies. Like we saw it in Dasra, it was a shock for us to see Nani in such a character. Was it a thoughtful that you choose scripts to change your image or...
No, not at all. Even whatever you said, the image of sweet and all that also was not really, planned. And whatever you're saying, the rugged mask, that was also not planned. I'm not really looking at an image or anything. I'm just trying to tell some beautiful stories here. And I pick from whatever I get, and I pick the, what excites me more. And I generally don't want to repeat myself. So yeah, these are all after effects of what I do, but these don't come before them. Like, I don't decide which films to do depending on what image it gives me or something.
But your biggest blockbuster back then was Eega, which was Makhi. When someone came to you
call Eega mine. It is completely Rajmouli's self because I'm a small part of that film.
But when someone came and said that you have to do this role, when you die, you become a fly who takes revenge on the villain. Did you even buy the idea initially?
Because that someone is Rajmouli, obviously I bought the idea. Yeah, if it was someone else, then maybe I wouldn't have. But when it is him, I think not just me, I think any actor in the whole world right now will buy the idea, whatever he tells us. Yeah.
You know, Nani, from what I hear, you love quality roles, that surround the real story, true story, but somehow those kind of films haven't really worked well for you. It's the commercial movies that have brought you success.
Yeah.
How would you look at that?
No, see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand the logic that now there's a format, there's a formula films, there's masala films. Why are more people doing those films? Is because those films can run in all centers, all corners of the state, and then it kind of brings in numbers is the reason. And then why do we pick films with content? Not to compete with the numbers of those films. Then it doesn't make sense at all. Then everybody starts making those same format films. So when we pick a Jersey, when we pick a Ante Sundaraniki, when we pick a Shyam Singh Roy kind of films, the idea is not to match the numbers with the idea is to tell a very good story which is away from. And then maybe slowly when we make more and more films like this, then they will also start competing in the numbers. So when someone tells me Dasra is my biggest hit,
Yeah.
I
Jersey got you a national award.
Yeah, just when somebody tells, I'm happy. Dasra is my biggest hit. I'm very happy with it. Jersey is my best film. I'm very happy with it. So each film need not compete with every film, because every film has its own
its own audience.
Its own audience, and it doesn't need to go above those audience. And if you're constantly comparing with a film which is made for everyone, with a film which is made for a set of audience, then it'll never match up. And if we are all looking at the numbers, then eventually we'll all end up doing the same films again and again and again.
I just was wondering that if our audience does not put too much thought and mind into a movie, why do you think we're lacking intelligent viewers?
I think the blame also should. It's not the audience. I feel it's the filmmakers.
Filmmakers.
Yeah, I think.
Who are taking the audience for granted.
Not granted. Also, they're taking the easy way out.
Right.
Or we need better scripts.
No, I think filmmakers are looking for a guarantee.
Yeah,
and I think in cinema, you need to think about what you want to tell about the artist in you, and about the kind of films you want to explore, about the kind of films you want to watch. See, I genuinely feel a filmmaker should feel like, what is the kind of film I want to watch, and make that film. But most of the filmmakers are thinking about what is the kind of film audience will want to watch. But where will they get that answer from? From a previous, what they would have seen in the past.
Yeah.
And what they would have seen in the past, if you are making it again, then it becomes a repeat only. It'll never become original.
Correct.
So I think, see, audience are someone who are on the receiving end, who are just buying a ticket and hoping that they see a good film. So it's all in your hands. You might make a very regular film and still entertain them and make them happy and send them home, or you can show them an original film and change their thinking and make them a little more, what do I say?
Thought-provoking.
More addicted to good cinema. How do you do that? By making more and more
Make
good
them
cinema.
mature.
Yeah. Not real. No, you don't need to make any. They're already mature. You need to address that. That's all.
In your recent Instagram story, in fact, I think you tweeted that it was the national awards, Jai Bhim, and then A Broken Heart. That you were disappointed that Mr. Surya movie didn't win.
See, that was actually really taken out of when I was so proud and happy of the achievements Telugu cinema.
Okay.
Got from the national awards. I've RRR, Pushpa, and my brother Bunny got the first national award in Telugu cinema.
Yeah. And Devi Shri Prasad.
And for all. And this is the most number of national awards we ever won. And I was extremely happy. So, and I put up a post, and then I also put up a post where JBM was, I even tweeted when I watched that film. It was one of the best films I have seen. Yeah. And when it didn't get any award in any category, I was like, that film deserved, some category at least. Did you guys watch the film? Because that was the question. So I felt, see, it was like, Now, let's say my sister got a very good marks or rank, and then my cousin from next door didn't. So I will express my happiness for my sister, and I'll also express my, that I was because I was hoping for that film too, and it's a great film, and so I put that, and then suddenly I've seen some media links saying Nani is not very happy that we got awards. When did I ever say that? I'm very happy that we got the awards, but I also love that film, and it would have been encouraging for those filmmakers and those technicians who did a great job to win an award. That's as simple as that. Yeah.
Do you think that viewers want to watch this mass movies now? You've seen KGF, you have seen RRR, Dasara has been super hit. Somewhere that they want a mass entertainment that the viewer choices are moving towards?
See, I think viewers will always want to watch mass films, no doubt about that. We are Indian cinema audience, and I love to watch mass films. I love to do action films. But what I'm saying is, cinema is just not action films. Cinema is just not mass films.
Yeah.
So if we all keep this idea in our head that only mass film sells, only action film sells, then then it's going to be a big problem for the audience, because they will only get those action mass films throughout the year, and they will not have any different content to watch. And cinema is not just action films. We need to explore love stories. Love stories just 2 decades back was the biggest commercial format ever. Like a love story well made is the formula for the biggest.
So which is your favorite love story? Which is your favorite love story?
Sorry?
Which is your favorite love story movie then?
I have a lot of
top 3.
Some Ninne Pelladta is one of my favorite love story. Ninne Pelladta.
Ninne Pelladta. Okay.
Yeah, and another love story is Geetanjali.
Geetanjali.
And unkoti meer cheppandi edena.
Meer cheppandi sir.
Shyam Singh Roy. Okay. See, అందుకే again. I couldn't say it, then I asked him, but yeah, Shyam had a beautiful love story, and Hi Nana is a beautiful love story which is coming out on December 7th.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, you're playing a father?
I played a father before, but I always wanted to be a girl dad. And
how cute.
I didn't get to be that in real life, and I have a son whose name is Juno. So I know that feeling, I know that experience.
Nani wanted a daughter, wants a daughter?
Always did, and
so lovely.
somehow I lived that dream by acting in this film. And the little one who played Kiara in my film, Hi Nana, is so adorable, so loving, and so affectionate that I kind of felt like this girl dad. Now the craving has become more, but I don't think I'm going to do anything about it.
You seem like a total out-and-out family man, Nani is. I mean, you really suit the image you boast.
I am a family man, and I think there's nothing wrong about it.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a B&P Group company.
Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant.
You're watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Get ready for an immersive journey into the heart of news, politics and insights that truly matter. Join India Today now on WhatsApp with the #1 election team as we gear up for the upcoming assembly elections. Scan the QR code on your screen now.
Join India Today now on WhatsApp. Follow these steps. Open WhatsApp on your phone. Check for a new updates tab. Select Find Channel and type India Today. After finding the channel, tap the Follow button.
Weather forecast now. Delhi, maximum 32 and minimum 19 degrees. Mumbai, maximum 34 and minimum 26 degrees. Kolkata, maximum 31 and minimum 20 degrees. Bangalore, maximum 26 and minimum 20 degrees. Chennai, maximum 30 and minimum 25 degrees. Hyderabad, maximum 30 and minimum 21 degrees.
Stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arey wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में. शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है. My religion is not my politics. आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना.
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
Co-presented by
आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई-बाइक.
Co-powered by
पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा गुजरात.
Welcome to the Telangana Roundtable, where India Today is bringing all the major stakeholders ahead of the big Telangana election. And you cannot be in Hyderabad and not have biryani and not have Asaduddin Owaisi with you or at the Telangana Roundtable. Please give a big hand to the AIMIM MP. He comes to our various India Today conclaves in different parts of the country, but this is special. You are on home turf. That's why there was so much of applause the moment you entered the room. Is Asaduddin Owaisi, in a way, the chieftain, the Don of Hyderabad?
I don't know why do you use Don and chieftain. A better word would have been good enough, a public representative.
मैं तो निजाम of Hyderabad कहने वाला.
No, why? It's still a feudal term, you know. If people have affection and love for a politician, it's especially in Hyderabad, it's not because of one is what you have used the words for. And I'm grateful to them for having this love and affection, because people at large know that of all the political parties in Telangana, it is the MIM party which works round the clock, and our MLAs sit 6 days in a week for 4-5 hours in our party office meeting people without any doors. and we are accessible to the common man, and this has been going on from last 30-40 years. So I feel that is the big connect which we have with the common people of Hyderabad, which really helps us in every way.
I'll come to specifics in a moment, but the bigger question that we want to ask is, what is Asaduddin Owaisi's role here in Telangana? 119 seats, and you are contesting 9 seats this time. You won 7 last time, you contested 8. Is Asaduddin Owaisi effectively a leader who only wants to protect his citadel in Hyderabad? Whoever comes to power, BRS, Congress, will not make a difference as long as you protect your citadel here.
No, it is wrong thing to say that we are powerful only in the city. For example, in Nizamabad, when the municipal elections were held, we had more municipal corporators than the ruling party BRS. But when it came to the formation of mayor and deputy mayor, we ensured that BRS candidate becomes the mayor of Nizamabad. We have a chairman in a town called Bhaisa for more than 20 years. And we have many corporators throughout Telangana, and we have a substantial good political presence. The reason which we are contesting in the 9 assembly segment is that, yes, we had a lot of requests, pressure from our party people that we should contest in Nizamabad, in Adilabad, in Karimnagar. But end of the day, the consensus we arrived with, we should contest in Hyderabad, and in other places we are not contesting. We should support, ensure that KCR becomes the chief minister for the 3rd time.
So, it's very interesting. You go and travel across the country, you contest in Bihar, you contest in Uttar Pradesh, you contest in Maharashtra, you want to contest in Rajasthan, but in your own state, you only want to concentrate on these 9 seats. Why don't you contest all across